So hello, I'm Shubham Mukherjee, and I want to show you about my some execution on the project Sorty. And let's begin. So this is my project. I made a flight management system with the help of my team. And in this case, look, you can there's a packages I have installed, and this is the db context, and this is the repositories which is from where we are calling the methods to the controller. And this is the in the I repository we are calling all the deriving all the methods from the I repository from the other derived class repositories like passenger repositories and others. Now you can see this is the entities. These entities are basically the thing where we are writing all the properties for the each entities as per requirement. And this is some data annotation like required string length or the data annotation to form validate to give her some restriction on the properties. And you can see there is a several controllers, so these controllers are will call the same the respective entities and for their data. And in the say this is a root which is the actually the url set it here. And this url will start at api slash controller. Here controller is the basically the name of the uh, respective controller. Like in this case we have the passengers controller, so our controller name is the passengers. We make sure this the spelling is correct, otherwise we cannot get the response from the any web service. So you can see there is a several method like get method and put method, and also you can see this is put by id actually. Then this post method which is actually for adding any data. And later on we can see all this performed and validation is done here. And we are calling the repositories from this each actions actually. And this action will call the repository, and in the repositories we will write all the methods for the respective action. So when we will calling the add action, we will call the add method in the repository, and then it is calling by the controller with the add action. And then the action, if the validation is successful and the verification is okay, then the action will be called be sent to the web services, and we will get the all the result the web services. So these are passengers class and repositories and the controller I am showing you right now. But before that you can see this is the for the connection string which is to be done for the to maintain the connection between SQL server and our web API. And then we can see we have to we register this connection string on the startup class configure services. You can see in the startup class configure services we have registered the connection string which is the services of add db context. In this case the flight db context, as I am making the flight db context. You can see in the models there is a flight db context class which is actually the key to connect with the our context database context. So now if you go to the connections 5db context, this okay, this is a repository. The repository is the mother class from where we are calling all the methods of the following other repositories, derived repositories. And this is the db set where we are performing all the tasks for the db context and naming the tables that which will reflect in the SQL server. And this is how we will write the db context class. And we will calling this db context class from the repository as we see the it is only we are calling the repository on the controller. But for the getting the all the repositories and all the database from the context, we have to call the context also. That is why we are calling this way the context in the repository, and then we will be writing the link queries respectively. Now if we run the program, then we can see it may take a little time because of the this program is very large. And it may sometimes take a lot of time. It is depending on the systems and other thing. So please wait some minutes. So these are some things that sometimes happen, but actually maybe I am first time running it today. That is why it is occurring. But that is not a problem. The program will be executed as there is a no build error in my program. So just a little wait, and it will be successfully. We can see all the data, the passenger data. Now you see the Google Chrome is automatically open with the respect when I call or when I run the program, and here is the weather forecast, which is the default entities which is set at here. We can change it, and then we can get the data with all the datas respect to the passenger. So our controller, if you remember, this is API slash controller. So we will write API slash passengers. So if I write the API slash passengers here, let me see what happens. So after sending it, you can see it is loading. Now you can see there is a data is coming here. So data is coming here means our program is successfully executed, but this is very congested way to see. So we can look it on the Postman also. Now if I open the Postman and paste the URL after copying it from the Google Chrome. Now if I send it, we can see after a little wait, we are calling the get method. Okay, that look, that beautifully JSON format structure is in front of our eyes, and very easy to see and very good to see these types of data, right, than the Google Chrome. That this is the one of the features from the of the Postman actually. We can perform this other methods like post, put, which is update, paste, delete, copy, and etc. Many methods we can apply here, and we can call it from the controller of each web API. So this is the way we can do the our project, and I hope you will understood and enjoy it. Thank you.